Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian. We are back with more Batwoman. Last episode, they got the... Alice got the glasses so she could decode the journal, so now they're looking for Kryptonite. Not 100% sure why. Hush also got... Tommy. Well, no, they call him Hush. He got out with them. I don't know if he's gonna be with them all the time. She's wanting him to find Kryptonite. We found out that apparently Julia was working for what's her face? Sophia something. Sohail, I think. Something like that. She was working with her to try to protect Kate, but she was played, which she kind of should have suspected, but whatever. That's basically it. Kate and Mouse are out of Arkham. Or not Kate, I'm sorry. Alice and Mouse are out of Arkham. Oh, right. Jacob, he freaking basically claimed, I think it's the word, claimed war. Announced? I don't know what's wrong with me today. Basically, he told Kate, or Batwoman, if I see you again, it's all out war. I'm gonna be coming after you, full force. I'm wondering if I know this isn't necessarily meant to be the finale, but I think I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna find out. Like, I'm wondering if he was supposed to find out in the finale, and if he's gonna find out in this version of the finale. And if he does, how that's gonna sway his opinion on that at all. We'll find out. Did you want to go back to Arkham? Sorry, bud.
Move out the way. Knife! Get away from the train! Get away from the train! Drop the knives.
Sort of knives, but yeah, drop them still. Oh, Batwoman's gonna save you, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna hunt you down. Or is that Kate? That's Kate! Kick him!
Since apparently the Crow's commander couldn't take down this hulking Gotham Goliath's tight end with a 12 gauge, let's hope Batwoman has a slingshot in her bat belt.
And once I figure out how to destroy this, Batwoman is as good as invincible. Unless you know something I don't.
Nope.
You should tell him! God dang it, okay. Kate!
I know how he gets, and I know ways of getting around him.
Like when teenage Kate wanted a Crow's SUV, he said no, you took one anyway, and he had you arrested. Or when he said no parties in the penthouse and you had one anyway, and he called the police commissioner to land a helicopter on the roof to have you arrested. I can keep going.
Jacob Cain has never met a vigilante who is also his daughter.
Well,
if I can start changing the way that he sees Batwoman, maybe one day I can come clean about who Batwoman really is.
It wasn't called Kryptonite. It was some kind of rare meteor rock.
There you go. Hand it over.
I can't. It was sent back to its owner, Lucius Fox.
Lucius Fox is dead. It's probably best nobody knows I was here. And with that, I believe the geology department needs a new head.
Well, they're gonna find out it was you.
Look, I've tried acetic, sulfuric, and hydrochloric. All non-reactive. I can see where this thing can penetrate the batsuit.
Or call that being a thing.
Crushing it?
With what, a hammer?
Hydraulic press?
I said I was nervous.
Must be on steroids. Electric. Oh, those are some strong swords, or sharp swords. I mean, both probably. Oh God. Okay. I didn't shoot it earlier. Oh! God.
I see Batwoman like I see every vigilante. A threat to the good people
What
of
about Green
the
Arrow?
city. The Crows and the GCPD will bring her to justice, and we will not discriminate between the Bat and those who aid her, abet her, or so much as turn on a damn bat light.
That was Crow's Commander Cain with some pointed words for Batwoman.
I'm gonna have to reset your shoulder. Fair warning, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
A lot.
No comment. You can't leave me all alone.
Don't make me forget all this.
I would never let you leave me, my little mouse. But we must leave Gotham the right way. With the party.
Okay.
And what do you expect me to do? Stand down? Just let Titan rampage through Gotham?
Well,
Julia can help. Step in.
there is another idea. But I don't think you're gonna like it.
Tell Dad.
What's the matter? Titan too much for your army of one?
Honestly, yeah. I could use the muscle. And you could use me. Because I know how to draw him out.
Or like you drew me out by using my own daughter? What sort of wannabe hero puts an innocent girl in front of a firing squad? Could have blown her damn head off. Everyone off the roof now!
You told me that the Crows wanted to make over their image. Why not start by allying yourself with someone the city actually roots for?
You did this?
I knew. I'm one of the only people who can get through to you. Arrest me for believing in someone who saves lives, who stops criminals and who inspires hope without charging a penny for it. I'm your daughter, and if I don't believe in what you're doing, then how can you expect a city of strangers to?
Except the person you believe in doesn't even have the guts to show her face.
I still want to join you in the beautiful garden.
Oh, Jesus.
And smell the seasons in bright flower beds. And make a wish in cool fountains. And run with you forever. Through our wonderland.
Alice.
Goodbye, my sweet mouse. My brother. My everything.
Box level clear.
It's him.
Okay, Jesus. Man, he's fast.
Stop!
Guys, tag him. In the leg or something.
I didn't want to be this.
You know.
He's gonna get shot or something now.
You didn't have to kill him! You can't do this. We're on the same page.
I knew I had a target on my back. Just didn't know its circumference. These were left at my hotel this morning.
always thought when I put that suit on that nothing could hurt me. But I was wrong. His betrayal hurt 1,000,000 times more than any of those bullets.
May I present to you?
I'll stick with booze, thanks.
What? No, that's not. That's kryptonite. I figured out how to destroy it.
Oh my god. You used a hammer.
Okay, more like 40,000 tons of compressive force. Wayne has access to a hydraulic press.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So, just a really expensive hammer.
Yeah, Mary, this is all thanks to your brilliant hammer idea. Point being, where did you get that?
The same way Bruce did. A friend gave it to me for safekeeping in case she ever lost her way.
You're just telling us about it now because...
I honestly didn't think you'd figure out a way to destroy it.
Well, we did.
She trusts me. And until I can talk to her about it, I need you guys to trust me too.
Well, they have plenty, so, I mean, you know, she can give you another piece later.
What did you do?
I made all your dreams come true.
Bruce Wayne, yeah.
I look like Bruce Wayne.
I need you to strut through the doors of Wayne Tower and get me that shard of kryptonite from your dear cousin Kate.
Face looks familiar, but I don't know who it is. Oh. I don't recognize him too much. I mean, I don't remember seeing him in anything else. He was in something called Chicago. Y'all know. Something y'all might know. The Resident, Chicago, and Chicago Fire. I think those are two different things. But apparently, you'll already probably know this too, because you'll probably look him up. Was in an episode in Arrow in season 1. The son that Moira considered the perfect. What was it? What you call him, the perfect son? I vaguely remember him. I don't recognize his face. I mean, I recognize the face, but not 100%. Because like I never watched the show. Chicago or whatever the other ones. Whatever. But okay, it's interesting just because in Earth 99, I think is what it was called. It was Kevin Conroy. So, I mean, it makes sense because he was like, I guess he was older. But the thing is, Kate, when she saw him, she recognized him as Bruce. I think. I mean, unless she was like, wait, Bruce, is that you? So he was just older. Because I'm pretty sure but then again, Luke was the same age. Whatever. Multiple Earths, very different. So, I don't know. I was kind of hoping if they ever did bring Bruce Wayne into the show, like again, like actually into the show, our Bruce Wayne, that it would be Kevin Conroy again. I don't know how that would work because he'd be much older. I didn't think that they would. I was just more hopeful that they would. But okay, that'll be interesting because I mean, at the very least, this gives an opening for Bruce to come back eventually, because at least now they have an actor for him. But that does bring into the fact that Tommy Elliott looks like Bruce Wayne now, because that's kind of how it was in the comics. Like he made himself look like Bruce Wayne. So there's that other bit of accuracy. Interesting how it's because I'm pretty sure he's bigger than Tommy was in it. At least the actor for Tommy, because he was kind of thin, and Bruce is supposed to be built, to be Batman and everything. So it's gonna be interesting to explain. And Kate, oh god, Kate's gonna be thrown for a loop when she first sees him. And she's gonna be like all emotional about what happened with her dad for good reason, considering what he freaking just did. But his hatred and just absolute rage towards Batwoman is overriding everything. His thinking entirely. He does. For a second, when he said "wives killer," I knew what he meant in that scene, but for some reason, when I was thinking about it back right now, I was like, wait a minute, why was he blaming Beth for their mother's death, but I forgot that I knew he meant Catherine. That's her name, right? It's been a while. I mean, it wasn't her fault, actually. It was all Alice. She got out because they could get out in the first place. He doesn't know that. All he knows is that Batwoman was there, and then a lot of Arkham escaped, including Mouse and Alice. And Mouse is dead now, so he doesn't have to worry about that. But he also doesn't know about that either, because he doesn't know that Mouse and Alice were, in control of it. And the face mask was melted away, so they don't know about the fact that he was impersonated as the doctor or whatever. That Mouse had impersonated him for a while, and they are the ones that let all of Arkham out, all the inmates. It's interesting how they've gotten, I'm sure not the only one, to kind of sort of care about Alice and Mouse in a way. Like, they're not good people. But I felt bad that Mouse was, that he was dying, that he's dead. But he wanted to get out. He didn't want to have anything to do with it. Like, he didn't want to. I mean, he wouldn't bat an eye if Kate were to die. But it's like he's like, let's just be done with it. Let's just get out of here. Forget about what's going on. Like, about this crap. Let's just leave. And she could not. She couldn't leave, but she didn't want him to leave either. So she killed him. And I thought she was just gonna stab him right there when they were hugging, but no, she decided to poison him instead. A much more agonizing death, I feel. He seemed in pain. Or maybe he was just like shutting down, like his body was shutting. I don't know what poison she used. Okay, I mean, he was freaking bleeding from the nose. Maybe it wasn't painful. I don't know. Yeah, she was broken-hearted by when she did it, but she felt he forced her to. That really sucks. What Kate had to go through. She trusted her dad that he wouldn't turn his back on her. He wouldn't stab her in the back or shoot her in the back. And now he's probably going to be the one that finds Kryptonite somehow. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, because they're both looking. That's the finale, correct? Is it? Hold on. Am I stupid? No? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the finale. Yeah, that's it. I don't think season 2. I'm glad that Kate at least wound up telling them about the other piece of Kryptonite, so they're not not prepared for it being like falling in the wrong hands, which it might. I understand. I mean, I understand her reasonings. One, Kara gave it to her, and it's in case Kara were to lose it, to lose control, or she needs to be taken down or at least subdued. She trusts Kate, so she trusts her to use it right, not to abuse the Kryptonite. And that's a good what's the word? Crap, what's the term? I guess safety measure. I can't think of the right word, but a good safe measure to have in case that would happen. So but I mean, well, they don't anymore. I guess technically, it was like they have a bunch of Kryptonite, but they don't. But I mean, they do have some Kryptonite at the fortress, unless the whole Earth Prime thing changed that. I don't know what all's changed. So they might still have a bunch of Kryptonite. Excuse me, sorry. I guess we'll see what happens next season. What the plan is with that. I don't know how long it'll take for Kate to realize it's not. Because I mean, Tommy, he's obsessed with Bruce, so he'll probably understand or know some of his mannerisms, maybe. I don't know, because I'm sure Kate will notice. Then again, it has been a while. I don't know. I'm not sure like, how long it'll take for her to realize that it's not Bruce, or if it'll be immediate, or if he won't even like I don't know. Will he pretend like? Will he act like it's he? Like, Jesus, sorry. Will he try to trick her, or will he just straight up just use it to walk in and then be like, "Hey, Kate, it's me, Tommy," or something like that? I don't know. I'm assuming he's going to try to play along until he gets the piece of Kryptonite. I don't know. I feel bad for Tim. I think his name was. Yeah, that was pretty messed up in the head because of football. Getting so many head injuries and then them just covering it up and keep them still putting him through that crap. And Kate was getting through to him. And it just, I mean, I understand why they unloaded it to him, but I mean, the fact that he was simmering down, like maybe, I don't know, trank him or something. Because I mean, he might not feel the pain, but I mean, if they were to trank him, the drug would probably still be flowing through his system, and he'd still knock out. So, you know, they should have done that to begin with instead of just shooting at him. They could, or Kate could have probably have some kind of something, a dosed batarang, or maybe just like an actual like just blow dart kind of thing, and just trank him. Just a lot, probably enough to. I don't know how much he would be able to take, but I mean, it would probably at least do something instead of just throwing batarangs or beating him. Yeah, that would probably still work. It doesn't have to do with pain. It's just like something that blows your into your system. So, and I'm a little. Hold on. I am a little confused. I mean, it might just be what they chose to do with it in the show, but here's the thing: like, this could just be inconsistencies with the way the show thing. Because I was gonna say before I realized something else. Right then before I forget. I'm gonna explain this thing. Kryptonite, at least to my knowledge, like, because they show it in Smallville, and I'm pretty sure in comics it's not really difficult to destroy. Because in comics and in the shows, like they've melted it down into bullets, and other weapons, so it's not like it's extremely difficult to destroy. And when it comes down to Earth, it shatters. You know, it's in pieces whenever because the professor, whatever, he said that it was they found it in meteor fragments and such. So I mean, it's not. I don't know why they were making it out to be super difficult to destroy, but it shouldn't have been. Because Jesus, sorry. Luke was trying to use some different acids apparently to destroy it, and it wasn't working for some reason. There's a lot to go through, so I'm not really 100% sure, like, comic accuracy and everything, but like, there's a bunch of different things where they craft it into some kind of weapon to use against Superman or any Kryptonian. I mean, Bruce himself has made it into Knuckles, to a ring. And this is why I was saying, like, the consistency with the Arrowverse. Oliver melted it down apparently into an arrowhead to use against in case Supergirl or anybody else, any other Kryptonian were to go bad, and use it against Overgirl. I think that's what her name was, the Nazi version of Kara. So it's not like it's super easy to melt or difficult to melt down. And apparently, like, however powerful the hydraulic press that Luke used, it was super difficult to crush it down. I still don't understand that bit. I understand they were trying to make it a little more like high stakes, like if we don't destroy it, this puts Kate even more in danger, just because of the running out of time with the possibility that Alice or somebody will find it to use it against her. But it's just, I don't know. It doesn't. That part bugged me a little bit. I mean, it's something to kind of nitpick over, and I'm sorry took so long to go over that. But it's weird that they took that choice, considering they've already established in the Arrowverse as well that it's not difficult to melt down. But I mean, whatever. It is what it is. And again, yeah, it's not super. Like, it can be used as a bullet. I don't see it really giving it any kind of heightened durability or anything to penetrate the suit. what makes it so susceptible to Kryptonians. I don't know why I'm so sorry for going into this. It's just I'm nerding out right now, or whatever. Why it's so weak to them is just because it's part of their planet and it's radiated from the sun, and that's why it affects them. So I don't know, because like whenever they're powered down, it doesn't hurt them, and it would just hurt them like it would hurt anybody else. Like you throw a rock at somebody, it would hurt them, yeah, but it's just like with the Kryptonian and they're powered by the sun, not much can really hurt them too badly. It takes an immense amount of power or a bit of radiated piece of their hometown, or their homeworld. So I don't know. Going too into it doesn't really matter that much. I'm so sorry. But anyway, yeah, I'm curious what Jacob's gonna do if or when he finds out that Kate's Batwoman, because I mean I was wondering because Kate brought it up as well. Like she was thinking of she wanted to change his mind, show him Batwoman, stopping Tim and protecting people, but he's just not letting go, and he killed Tim and had her surrounded as well, and they just unloaded the bullets into her. It didn't do anything. I'm pretty sure it hurt, especially since she still has a few broken or cracked ribs. But I don't know. I'm wondering how it'll affect their relationship if I'm gonna say when, because I'm pretty sure he'll find out eventually. It'll be one of two things. He'll find out and that he'll be in on it, or he'll find out and then he'll die. Or he'll be dying and he finds out. Like she takes her masks off, trying to get him to hold on. One of these things will happen, just because it's a DC Bat family kind of thing, and most Bat family lose their parents because that's just how it has to be done. But yeah, I just don't know what that'll entail and how he'll react to that. Because I'm pretty sure I don't know about the comics, but and like all comics anyway. But I mean, her dad I think knows about her being Batwoman. He's not like he doesn't have any kind of hate toward Batwoman. So I mean, a bit about Mary the bit with Mary when she was talking, telling Jacob basically how much everybody prefers Batwoman over the Crows, that she actually gives them hope, and the Crows don't do any of that, and that she protects the city without charging a penny, and just how much more of an efficient job she does than they do. And I'm surprised that it didn't get to him, but also it did get to him, but I mean it didn't. He didn't blow up as much as I would have expected him to. I mean, he did kind of buck at that, but I mean he's just too blinded by the rage and the hatred for essentially Alice, for killing Catherine, and that leading into Batwoman, because he thinks Batwoman caused her escape and the other inmates from Arkham. But I feel like it's something else. It might just be that, but I feel like it's something else, and he's just directing it to Batwoman and Alice. It's just really difficult when you find out your daughter, who you thought was dead, is actually this killer now, this deranged psychotic killer, and she ends up killing your other wife, or your next wife, your wife after your first marriage, when your wife then had died in the same accident you thought your daughter died. It's just he's got a lot to deal with, and it's terrible. But it's just like it sucks that unfortunately it's pitted him against both daughters. One, he knows Alice is Beth, and the other one, he doesn't know Batwoman's Kate, and she has to deal with this without any kind of. Luckily, she at least has Mary and Luke, and Julie, which apparently now we have to deal with that too. Sophia apparently already knows that she double-crossed that Julia double-crossed her, Jesus, and she's they're keeping tabs and they're watching her, and don't know when they'll make their move. I guess we're just gonna have to wait. Oh my God, that would have. note to leave on that. Jesus. But guys, that is it for this season for Batwoman. Thought it was pretty good for its first season, especially considering all the hate that it was kind of receiving in the beginning. I still think it was pretty good. But yeah, that's it. If you want to stick around for whenever it comes back, or for any other shows that we hopefully will try to get up, go into the subscribe button, and yeah, that's pretty much it, because we're still not going to have Patreon for a bit. But guys, thank you for sticking around, and hope you come back whenever the shows come back.